What's up, Hulse?
Let's talk.
The bandits may have devastated Ordelia territory, but that's a problem with a simple solution. Now that we're the Federation, the king can take the matter into his own hands and aid the reconstruction efforts. Actually, I fully intend to lend a hand myself. We are neighbors after all. We don't need much people, so I'm just gonna transport to them. Oh, you guys are together. Nice. And Lorenz. Edelgard may need our help. We don't actually have the answer to call. I don't know what the right decision is, Lorenz. Do you seriously have no opinion on the subject? It does not particularly matter to me, though if we betray her trust, we will likely face consequences sooner or later. And why'd you even suggest betraying her in the first place? Because eliminating the Emperor who started the war is one way to ensure that it ends. Therefore, I decided the option was worth considering. My own preference would be to save her. Edelgard was a fellow classmate after all. You do realize that applies to Dimitri too, right? Man, I sure do miss our academy days. Me too, man. Me too. I remember the mock battle. Even Shez joined in on the fun. Ah, that's right. Afterwards, at the banquet, everyone celebrated together, regardless of house. We had nothing but praise for each other back then. Maybe I'm naive for thinking this way, but I still don't see them as our enemies. Alright, so really, we just need Raphael, Lysithea, Alois. Of course, Raphael's in the kitchen.
Got a minute?
Have you heard about that? How Lady Rhea is actually ridiculously strong? Apparently, the bandits attacked her one time, and she took them out in the blink of an eye. But I think that's all a bunch of nonsense. I mean, look at her. She's so skinny. I hate you. I, like, really do. As maddening as it is, hey! Haha, maddening mode. There's a mode called maddening. We have no way to fight those who slither in the dark as so long as they remain in the shadows. Which means all we can do is try our best to put a halt to their ambitions. If their aim is to throw Fodlan into chaos, then the best way to stop them would be...
What do you think?
Unify Fodlan, right? Yeah, and also reform our societies of power so that peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again and that the same tragedies aren't repeated. And finally, Alois.
I see. That's concerning.
So we're finally facing off against the church. I thought I already prepared myself for when we invaded the kingdom capital, but I admit I'm a little hesitant about fighting old comrades. Alright. I'm not taking Raphael on a expedition. I'd rather die.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Let's just start getting these point-ups. Unleashing the effects of a hero's relic or secret weapon will draw its What? Excuse me?
Let me know if I may be of further service.
What? I have to go see what this is.
Hey there. Need something?
What? Overwhelm? Oh, that's what the question mark was. We gotta do this for Hilda. Greatly increases damage to stun dodges. Yo. Also do Fail Not. We use Clog a lot. Greatly extends the range of bows. Also Pog. And we're gonna have to build up more Umbral Steel. Actually, you know what? Supply Master. Maybe I can get some Umbral Steel right now. To increase Thunderbrand.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Thunderbrand and what's it called? Oh, I can't change for Umbral Steel. That's fine.
Everything has its use.
I don't care about bringing Raphael on an expedition and the reward. I'll go get the reward really quick. Then I'm gonna go watch some supports for the rest of the stream. Seraph Robe. All right, let me also use some of these.
A good result.
I have a lot. Oh no, you go to Storehouse, I think. 2 Seraph Robes, 1 for Shez, 1 for Hilda. Hilda's got the boost. Hopefully we can use her in battle. Strength by 5. Let's put this on Leonie. Magic by 5. I'm actually gonna put this on Marianne instead of Lysithea because I feel like we put a lot on Lysithea. Dexterity by 3. All these on Ash, honestly. Actually, 2 for Ash, and 1 for Holst. Speed by 5. Log. and Ash. Luck by 1, just Claude, doesn't matter. Giant Shell, I'm gonna put this on Shez. Talisman, resistance by 5. Claude. Magic by 2, magic by 2. Put this on also Marianne because Lysithia's magic stat is crazy. Dexterity by 2, I'm gonna also put this on Claude. Put both on Claude, why not? Speed by 2, Shez. Resistance by 2, Hilda. Charm by 2, Hilda. Golden Apple, is that you done? From SMT5. And this goes to Shez. Alright. Rest of the stream, we're gonna watch some supports. I feel like we never ended a stream while watching supports. There are only 2. Alright, well, we'll watch them and see what time we're at, I guess.
Leone, you're alive! I thought you went and kicked the bucket!
And I'm equally surprised to find you on the right side of the dirt. Still hunting for treasure while arrows rain down around you?
I saw you speaking with a churlish-looking man near the gate earlier, Leone.
What, him? Oh, he's just a mercenary I met a while back.
I see. Given his filthy appearance, I thought he might be a wild bandit.
Not hardly. Although, if I'm being honest, he's more of a scavenger than a mercenary.
A scavenger?
Exactly. See, folks like him go to battlefields and loot anything worth a bit of coin that's lying around. Noble folk call them midden men, but that's a pretty lousy nickname.
I've heard tales of such people, but...
Yeah, they live in a different world from you and me. Honestly, you could probably live the rest of your life and never run into another one.
I had no idea.
Hey, don't look so glum. There's nothing wrong with not knowing about that kind of life.
Except that I wish to know more about commoners. But in order to do so, I would need to speak with all manner of different people. Leone, may I ask you something? I once read something that has stayed with me, and I wonder if you might confirm it.
Sure, hit me.
Well, one particular book stated that the cookies and cakes eaten by commoners are not sweet. But then another book claimed that commoners do not actually eat desserts at all. So, do they not eat sweets? Or are the sweets they prefer simply not honeyed?
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I ate plenty of treats as a kid that weren't sweet at all.
I can't even imagine.
There's no way for most commoners to afford the sweets that nobles enjoy, so instead we eat unsweetened treats. Might be better to call them snacks, really.
Commoner snacks?
They're probably different from what you're used to. They're hard, dry, and look kind of plain. Anyway, you make a rough dough out of whatever grains you have lying around and fry it up. It's basic, but it's filling.
So if I were to become a commoner, I would also eat these snacks. I'd never eat sweet candy again.
Well, not every commoner is forced to live on snacks. I bet you could get your hands on sweets if you were a merchant or an artisan or something. But anyway, you're a noble. Why are you worried?
I'm sorry. It was merely a hypothetical. Thank you, Leone. You were very helpful.
Was I? Huh. Well, if you've got any other questions, feel free to fire away. Oh, and for the record, the kids in my village were always happy with whatever snacks we could get. They were simple, sure, but also good in a weird way. You should try them sometime.
That might have been a mistake on Leonie's part.
A simple taste, is it? Intriguing. Maybe I should try making one of these snacks and see if Leone wants to eat it with me.
That was a nice talk. I like that. That was a neat conversation. That was our last one, too. Like, Cynthia just needs Lorenz and Raphael, who are like the worst characters in the game, so it makes sense I don't have them. Let's watch Violet and Gerald. So I'm looking forward to their final rank A.
There you are. What's going on? It's not like you to send for me.
I have something to give you.
Well, this is new. What is it?
Here.
Flowers? Oh, I'm really surprised. I mean, you've never given flowers to anyone before, have you?
I had to ask some of our allies for advice. Because I wasn't sure the best way to communicate my feelings.
What do you mean?
I'm really thankful that you're my captain, but also that you're my father. I've never really told you that, so I wanted to make sure you knew.
Ah, kid.
When I asked, everyone said I should give you flowers. Apparently that's what they used to do back at the Officers' Academy. I wonder what it would have been like there.
The Officers' Academy, huh? You might have just been a student there if things had happened a little different.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Or who knows, maybe you'd have ended up like Alois and forced into giving seminars or something. Not that you're really qualified to be a teacher.
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm just laughing because this is like, oh, if you went to Garrick Mach, you wouldn't be able to be a professor because Three Houses, Violet is a professor.
Anyway, these flowers did the trick, kid. Consider your message delivered. Though, to be honest, I kind of already knew. You might not give a lot away, but you're not completely unreadable. Sorry for making you think I had no idea.
That's all right. I'm just glad you know.
By the way, why'd you choose this kind of flower? Did someone suggest them?
No, I picked them out myself. I thought they were nice to look at. Calming, in a way.
You even like the same flowers as your mother. Can you inherit that kind of thing? I used to give these to Citri all the time. I'd pull them out from behind my back, and her whole face would light up like the brightest torch you'd ever seen. Maybe this is how she felt whenever she got them.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. I want to see how this mercenary life of ours is going to play out. Together, those feelings are never going to change. And I'll do what I must to make sure you know that.
Huh. Thanks, kid.
Dude, that was nice. It was like kind of assuming. It was like a what if scenario if Three Houses happened instead. Imagine, like, I mean, obviously, if you haven't played Three Houses or don't know about Three Houses, that would kind of go over your head. But for people who played Three Houses, myself, obviously, like, it's so funny to see that conversation. It was more funny because I'm like, hey, I know Three Houses, so I know exactly what happens there. Let's do another Hilda and Dorothea connection so they can get a support. I think we just had them meet, so I'm gonna skip all this. We get one more support. No more supports. All right. We do have a little bit of time left. We're not quite out of time yet. You guys only have a B and an A. Okay. You guys never got your A, huh? You're like really close. I'm trying to think. What do I want to do?
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
You know what? We could probably get Wholesome and Hilda's in an end stream. Let's try doing that. You guys are training together. You'll get your thing, no problem. Successive training. Perfect.
Very nice.
Essence of Lightning. That sounds pog. Linhart and Constance got their rank up. Alright, yeah, perfect. We can watch Hilda and Hulse's last support before we end for today.
Yeah,
Yes, that should do quite nicely. And how are you faring, Hilda?
Already over here. I couldn't make any fancy dishes, but since we're just throwing this thing together in our spare time, folks will just have to deal with it.
Exactly. The quality of the food isn't the point of a feast like this. It's about sharing a celebration over our recent victory.
You had quite the showing out there in the battle, my lord. There is no one in the entirety of Fodlan that can hope to best you.
I wholeheartedly agree. It would be my great honor to have even a modicum of your skill one day.
But my power alone did not win the day, friends. This victory belongs to us all.
Host really is incredible. I mean, despite what he says, he basically won the last battle all by himself, which makes him the man of the hour, again. He's earnest, hardworking, and full of talent. The opposite of me in every way.
Now, let's get started. Today, we feast in honor of a person who was instrumental in our victory. My sister, Hilda Valentine Goneril.
Huh?
My lady, I thank you on behalf of all my soldiers. We'd not be here now if it weren't for your quick thinking and deft action.
Yup, all Hilda. All Hilda. Hilda is the best. Do the Hilda chant. You won't game. Do it.
There are no words to express all that you and your brother have done for us. Huzzah!
Hilda. Hilda.
Okay, what's going on? I thought you were the guest of honor at this little get-together, Holst?
Whatever do you mean? This feast is all about celebrating your actions in our last battle.
But I didn't do anything. I just ran to the front line, hacked a few guys, and then pulled back.
At which point you saw an enemy giving chase and laid him low, yes? Are you aware that person was the enemy commander? The moment you dispatched him, his forces crumbled. We then pressed the attack and enjoyed swift victory as a result.
Really? He didn't seem very impressive. I mean, the guy went down in one hit. How tough could he have been?
It sounds like you still don't know just how strong you are.
Your brother aside, there is no one in House Goneril who could stand against you, my lady.
Dude, it's crazy. Everyone knows Hilda's strength except for Hilda.
Hear, hear! We all rely on you and will continue to do so into the future.
Not gonna lie, it was great having everybody shower me with compliments, but I still want to know why you threw a feast for me in the first place. You could have just patted me on the back and told me good job, and I would have been happy.
You're always putting me on a pedestal, Hilda, but you never appreciate your own accomplishments. I want you to be prouder of yourself. I want your degree of pride to match your level of strength. Also, I want everyone to know how great you are. That's why we had the feast. A shame it was so small, but the next one will be a true banquet.
And who's going to put that together, considering I basically did all the prep for this one?
Well, if I can get the ingredients together, I'll treat you to my specialty next time.
Isn't your specialty made from whatever you find lying by the side of the...
Look forward to it, dear sister.
I love that. Holst and Hilda are great. Great characters. Okay, I think... Just take me to the blacksmith really quick. Honestly, you know what? Take me to the supply master. We only have like a little bit of time. Not enough time to do a battle, though.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
When we come back next time, we're just gonna go straight to, continuing the map, or do the paralog. We still have to do that. It's so many, smithing stones. We don't need to do
Everything has
this.
its use.
Blacksmith,
Hey there.
really quick.
Need something?
Only 6 umbral steel. Oh, no.
Is this it?
Alright, I think that'll be,
See you
it.
around.
I'm just gonna wrap up now. I'm not gonna pad it with needless stuff. When we come back next time, we're going to do, we have the paralogue to do. We have like 3 more battles of the chapter before the main mission, I think. So we're going to do that and the paralogue. We should finish chapter 14 and then we'll really get the game rolling. Again, I don't know how long the game is, but I have a feeling we're getting close. But this game is great. I really like Three Hopes. Like, I really do. I would do another route if this game wasn't so long, but a 40, this is probably going to reach 50 hours, and that's a pretty long game to do right after a route we just did, so yeah. But I promise, if you guys want to see it, let me know. I'll probably do more Three Hopes playthroughs in the future. But yeah, those of you watching, hope you all enjoyed. When we come back next time, we will finish off chapter 14, and we'll see how all that goes. We'll see how everything pans out with going back to Garrick Mach. I'm really excited. Really, really pumped. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.